Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and a very well-known hedge fund in the world of crypto is reducing its XRP holdings. Well, more specifically, they're reducing the way that their portfolio is being weighted, decreasing the percentage of XRP. Is this the right time for that? Oh man, there's a lot to say on this. Actually, I should start by mentioning first, because I'm happy to share my opinion on this, but I don't have a financial background. I'm not offering financial advice, so don't buy or sell because of anything that I say, right? I really am just your everyday Joe Schmo. I'm no different than you probably. I just happen to be running a YouTube channel because I'm just that interested in everything surrounding Ripple and XRP. And of course, you probably have a strong interest too if you're listening to this type. It's either that's the case or you get the occasional Bitcoin maxi troll that stops by, and you can always smell when one of those Bitcoin maxi trolls is around. I mean, there's this odor starts to come in. Like, I was like, I know that's not the Moon Lambo channel. What is? Oh my! And you're like, it hits you like, there it is. It smells like rotting and like room temperature cottage cheese and like this blend, and you just know it just smells like a dumpster fire, and you know that a Bitcoin maxi troll has stopped by. So I'll be happy to share that with you, but before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and also if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right spot, son or daughter. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel to join the echo chamber. All right. So before I even jump into this piece here, I gotta ask you, if you're in the world of crypto here, right? If you had to hold either Bitcoin for 5 or 10 years, I don't care, pick a number. Let's just say 10 years. If you had to hold Bitcoin for 10 years or XRP for 10 years, and you can only pick one, you absolutely could not have the other. But then whatever it's worth 10 years from now, say you drop $1,000 in today, or I don't care, just pick up your number. And then you can't take it out for exactly 10 years. Which one would you pick? Do you think it might be the case that the multiplier effect, the opportunity for asymmetrical returns relative to other assets, would be greater with XRP or greater with Bitcoin? Now, again, I've never made a price prediction, and I'm never going to, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm not confident in the long-term viability and price appreciation of XRP. I think there is an opportunity there, and I suspect that XRP will one day be worth substantially more than it is today. There's so much more money in Bitcoin compared to XRP right now that I just feel like if I'm right and XRP ends up truly being adopted in a notable way and more money flows in, given that there's not that much money in it right now, just think about how much money it would take to get Bitcoin's market cap to double versus getting XRP's market cap to double. Do you see what I'm talking about here? In terms of volume and liquidity, there's much greater upside for a cryptocurrency like XRP. And I think that my investment thesis is sound, which is that utility matters and will win the day. I just don't know when. I'm highly confident that whatever day it is, it will end with the letter Y. I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident about that, actually. Probably be a Wednesday. It's just going to be a Wednesday. And so, given that's the case, it's kind of interesting, and I would love to learn more about the hedge fund in question here, why they're making the move that they're making. But I'm just sitting here thinking, my gosh, in terms of the way you're weighting your portfolio, it already wasn't much XRP. I'll show you the specifics in a second, and it's like you're cutting that. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd be willing to hear your point of view, but I just, to be this heavy on Bitcoin, I just feel like some of the greatest opportunity is going to be coming from altcoins next time there's a parabolic run-up here. But okay, Bitcoin, just because it was the first one, it doesn't do a damn thing, but why the hell not? Let's just speculate on this relic. So anyway, the piece begins here, and this is from Daily Hodl. Again, it's titled, Crypto Giant Grayscale Boosts Bitcoin and Ethereum Exposure at Expense of XRP, BCH, and LTC in Large Cap Fund. Crypto asset management firm Grayscale Investment is increasing the weights of Bitcoin and Ethereum in its digital large cap fund, DLC for short, product, and that's at the expense of XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. In a series of tweets, Grayscale illustrates the new composition of its DLC fund, an investment option product that offers exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. The world's leading crypto asset manager reveals that between March 31st to June 30th, it tweaked its DLC holdings and added 0.5% weight in Bitcoin and 2.1% weight in Ethereum. Meanwhile, the investment firm decreased the shares of XRP by 1.4%, Bitcoin Cash by 0.8%, and Litecoin by 0.6% over the same period. So it looks like XRP took the biggest hit in their particular portfolio. So for those of you not driving, you can take a look. The information's right there on your screen. But if you are driving, keep your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2, motorist, lest you become crashed into an animal like a fish. You don't want none of that to happen. Ain't nobody got time to get crashed into a fish, causing damage, maybe scuff marks on your paint. You don't want none of that. Now, the digital asset investment firm announced the updated weightings for its DLC after releasing the fund's latest quarterly review on June 30th. The firm's net assets under management in its digital large cap fund stands at $33 million. So, if I'm right big picture, and again, I don't pretend to be some sort of fancy schmancy financial expert, because I absolutely am nothing even close to that. But history has shown that those coins, especially if they're going to have staying power, those coins that, there's less money in them today, there's a greater multiplier effect when market rallies occur. And do you think that the next time we have an explosive rally for this asset class, do you think that Bitcoin is going to perform better than XRP, or will it be the case that XRP outperforms Bitcoin? Now, of course, given that it's not all going to happen exactly at the same time in all likelihood, it could be the case that you see a massive Bitcoin rally, and then maybe over half a year later you see XRP follow, and then maybe it goes parabolic at that point. So even if it's not at the exact same time, the point is when there's the next big Bitcoin pop, if you compare it to the next big price pop for XRP, what's going to look better? And I am happy to share my opinion. I feel very confident that it's going to be XRP. And everything in the past, you don't have to be some sort of chart whiz. Just look at what's happened over the last decade. It's been the altcoins that do better. There's less money in them. So unless it's the case that only Bitcoin survives and all the altcoins go away, okay, fine, but that's not reality. I think most of the altcoins are going to go to zero or just go away. They don't do anything. I don't think that you can have this asset class continue to look the way it does today forever. I think eventually either these coins are going to start to get used, or as more and more adults enter this space, where do you think the money's going to go? Is it going to go to Dogecoin, or is it going to go to XRP? I'm just saying, XRP is actually getting used for something, right? So you know where I stand on that particular front here. So as of July 10th, Grayscale manages $4.1 billion worth of crypto investments. So nothing to sneeze at there. That's quite a bit, which includes $3.55 billion in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which is GBTC for short, and $410.1 million in Grayscale Ethereum Trust, or ETHE for short. And they got a tweet there on the screen talking about the update here indicating that. And so Grayscale's current AUM of assets under management of $4.1 billion represents a whopping 250% increase from its total crypto investments of $1.17 billion at the end of 2019. Think about it. You're talking about a little over half a year, going from $1.17 billion to $4.1 billion. Good for them, but it's just nuts to me that the way you're weighting this is resulting in a 1.4% decrease in XRP holdings, just the way it's weighted. I don't know about all that, man. Anyway, the influx of investment capital in Grayscale's crypto products in the first 6 months of this year significantly outweighs all the investments from 2013 to 2019 combined. And so while there were many out there screaming, see, the bubble popped at the end of 2017 or early 2018, really, that's what really when it popped. It would have been like halfway through January, I think, because you got some first major indications. Okay, it's a pop in here. And then you got people, all sorts of people saying, see, the bubble popped, crypto's done, the party's over, that was it, it's never coming back. But then you've got this much money flowing in, institutional money increasing. I'm telling you, this crypto asset class, it's never going away because there actually is something to it. And you can have businesses exist that otherwise would not be able to conduct their specific business models. That means there's true value to this. And you can see it's flowing in now. So say what you will about XRP price today, and I know it's only around like 20 cents as I record this, but people just need time to figure this all out. That's my opinion on all this. And it's not going to go away. You're just going to keep seeing more and more money flow in. And what type of opportunity does that represent? Well, everybody gets to decide for themselves. But to me, I think it's absolutely worth it to be here. And so I've decided for myself that I just continue to purchase XRP on a regular basis. Only what I'm willing to lose in case I'm wrong, because I don't pretend to know this is all going to pan out. But I am Mr. XRP Bull for a reason and couldn't be more confident, really. How do you feel? Drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!